Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Della if you're new here. And guys, I'm going on a spending freeze, and I want to talk a little bit about what a spending freeze is, why you might need to do one, why am I doing one, and kind of what the purpose is behind it, because it really is a good tactic that I go to whenever I feel like I'm getting a little bit out of hand with my spending. So what is a spending freeze? First of all, people take it different extremes as with everything, but pretty much you are not buying things outside of the essentials that you need to live. So that means, yes, obviously you're still buying groceries for your family, but you're not buying elaborate groceries. So for me, that looks like, you're not buying the finest meats, you're not buying Bluebell ice cream because that's not necessary. You're just buying exactly what you guys need. And even with your groceries, I would say you're limiting that and you're really trying to eat from your pantry. But you're not just walking through the store picking up random items and all of that. Only the essentials. And you're not Amazon shopping, you're not buying clothes, all the things. But speaking of Amazon shopping, for example, one thing that would be essential that is kind of hard to categorize in a spending freeze, like I melted my breast pump part in the dishwasher. So obviously that is something that I would be ordering from Amazon because I need that so that I don't get behind on my backup on my backup stash so that my baby can eat. But other things from Amazon are not essential. Going out to eat, fast food restaurants, not essential. So you're really tightening that up. The amount of time in which you do that is up to you. It's, whatever your goals are, whatever you need to do. For me, I'm going to do it from, I think this is beginning of September. I kind of started a few days ago, so I'm doing it for a total of like 58 days because I'm doing it from now all the way up until my baby's birthday, which is October 20th. And so I'll be on a spending freeze up until then. The reason why I personally knew that I needed to go on a spending freeze, because I'm not a huge spender, but I can't say I'm one of those like naturally just frugal people who they literally only buy what they need. I'm not that person. Amazon is a huge temptation for me. But I feel like I go through phases to where whenever I have to spend money, it takes me a while to shut that shop down, okay? Because then I get a little card happy. And so, for example, I had a baby. That's one of those spending where you have the liberty to spend money. Even just using gift cards, I have some people gifted us a lot of gift cards, so you're just in that habit of consuming and shopping. And so I was buying things that we needed for the baby or that would be nice to have for the baby, so I was in that mindset of spending. So it just kind of spilled over into every area of my life. If we needed something, I was like, oh, let's buy it. And then I had to buy clothes because obviously I've gained weight, so I bought a few items, and so then that opened up that door of shopping for clothes. And so started shopping for clothes, and then it just went one thing to the next. Y'all know how it is. And then I realized I'm like, I am out of control. And again, not like big balling, buying all these things, but just spending way more than I normally would spend. Now, some people, when they do a spending freeze, the goal is, I'm not gonna buy all these extra items like your morning coffee. You're not buying that, you're making that from home. But they're like, I'm not going to buy that so I can buy this. So they already know in their mind how much money they're spending every month. That's just kind of going out of the window. And then they decide they're not going to buy that so they can buy this. I personally do not know an exact number in my head, but I know that, and I don't have a goal so I don't have a goal for the amount of money that I'll save from not spending anymore. I'm more doing it so that I can like detox myself from spending freely. And so what that means is it's just kind of like, when you start a diet, some people do a cleanse. I don't do them, but or a fast, just fasting. The whole thing of that is like just getting rid of the nasty stuff so you can get more disciplined. And so for me, like I said on this channel, my money management and habits is less about being frugal and more about being intentional and disciplined with your finances. And so for me, this doing a spending freeze automatically takes my brain to another place. And so I'm thinking about, do I really need this? So anytime I finish a spending freeze, I'm just automatically more disciplined with my money, my spending, and I just think about it differently. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. And really, honestly, with us starting this business and just not knowing what we're going to make every month, it's just a good time to reel in the spending, okay? So I would recommend you definitely try out a spending freeze and let me know how it goes. Let me know if you, in the comments below, if you've done a spending freeze before, what were the benefits behind it, what causes you to trip up on a spending freeze, all the things. And I think it's perfect timing because we are about to go into fall. I can't wait for it to not be 100 degrees, but we're about to go into fall, and then if you're not careful, you'll roll into Halloween, which is a big spending time for some people, not really for us, and then you get into Thanksgiving, Christmas. So I would recommend, even this will be a good time to go on a spending freeze too, because maybe the money that you usually spend on like frivolous stuff, you can be packing away to save for Christmas, like starting a Christmas sinking fund and all the things. And I didn't even think about that. Maybe I'll do that after we do this, but for now I'm just trying to get tight and right, like tighten things up around here. You know, systems get a little loose when you're just trying to survive. That was another thing. We would eat out because we had to, because we just had a new baby, or people would bring us meals, and it was just this whole thing. And so now I just want to get back into the mindset and the discipline of the, you know, we know where every dollar goes. We give it a place and a job to do. So let me know if you have been thinking about doing a spending freeze, if you need to do a spending freeze. Also, I've been sharing some dinner ideas that are like cheap, fast, and easy, because I know a lot of times you might just need to go on a spending freeze from buying food, because buying food, I love to eat out as much as the next person. My husband loves to eat out, but during a spending freeze, it's good because then you're tightening that up and you're not just throwing money out the window that you ain't never gonna see again, which is what you're doing when you're spending all this money on food. Go on let me know if you'll do it with me. Yeah, let's do it together. If you have never done a spending freeze before, jump in with me now, because I'll probably post this sometime this week, hopefully, but that gives us all the way through September. Even if you just go 1 month, right, that'll be good, but that gives us all the way through September. If you want to go all the way through with me, we'll go all the way through October 20th and go from there. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.